Hello, fellow gamers, and welcome back to LORED. In the last episode, we kind of continued the progress with the full game in Stage 2. We kind of focused up on the Fate upgrades. We eventually locked the Jesse LORED, which gave us tumors. That kind of unlocked a lot of different things that we can kind of go into kind of at the start of the episode. So like kind of the carcinogen, the plastic, like kind of all of that fun stuff we kind of got unlocked, and it was really pivotal, like getting that tumor upgrade. We kind of got the card multiplier, so we were getting lots of bonus kind of like materials for them ones, so that was pretty cool on that one. It's been a little while since I've played. I think the goal today is to kind of play a little catch up, get kind of up to speed with kind of what we're doing, because it has been a few months since we kind of went into episodes 7 and 8 of Stage 2. So kind of looking at kind of things to kind of start off with. What we'll do is we'll kind of have a look, see where we're going on. I believe it's the muck upgrade, which is Stage 2 from memory. We have quite a lot of things here. Output and input. That actually takes quite a lot of the carcinogen. I mean, 2.7 QA that we have, it's taken 1.3, which is taking quite some. To get to 10, it's going to take 101 days. So we really need to kind of focus on trying to get that carcinogen up there. So first of all, let's kind of, before we kind of go into these ones, because you can see here the output of I think this is the wood from what memory serves. That takes 2.5. So all of these are taking quite a lot in order to kind of upgrade them. And that looks like all the things that we have so far. So before we go into the mucks, let's have a look at Fate, see where we can go with this one. I mean, we have 159 million of this currency here, so we can kind of pretty much max this one out straight off rip. This one needs 45,000, so I mean, crit chance of, 100% crit chance just means we're getting astronomically more on that one. Let's get the multiplier up as well. We can just keep on doing this just until it starts getting a little expensive. I mean, we have quite a lot, but I mean, you know, that cost maybe about 2.5 million for that entire one. A maximum crit chance, this is 1,000 per, so we can just max that out. Pretty cheap. If the first two cards of a hand are 6, then 9. All 6s and 9s are worth 6.9. Nice. Might as well get that one unlocked. Which one's this one? Multiply dollar and coin by 1.1 in the first two cards. Okay, that's that one. Right, so we got all the Fate upgrades done. So the cash shop, that was reset when we had the full game from the first few episodes. So let's have a look on this one, see how we're doing. I mean, we're up to octillion kind of cash now and septillion gems, so we can kind of unlock these ones. That's going to take quite a lot. I don't quite want to do that, do I? I mean, what else do we got for, do we have any other cash? I mean, that's pretty much it, right? What's this one? Automatically purchase. Okay, might as well get that. Whoops, that kind of just bought everything. Whoops. Oh well. So I didn't mean to kind of do that, but oh well. So we have now automatic cash upgrades automatic cash shop upgrades that I accidentally did. So okay, on that one, let's see how far we can get with that one. Oh, I mean, things are just buying away. We're up 15 of 24 now. We did just get that in-game currency. Rest assured that all the gaming purchases were calculated to leave just a little bit of this special currency left over. Maximum juice crit chance, so that's on stage 1, so that's going to be pretty decent on that one, so we can kind of leave that alone. What do we have here? Radioactive upgrades. Okay, so we increase output to 8 from 4. Doesn't take too many. I mean, we have 204 QA, it only takes 12, so we might as well get that one. To get the hand size bigger, we are going to need quite a lot of tumors on that one, and it's going to take a decade to get that. Output and input for stage 2, that would be really good if we can get that one as well. So that would take, I mean, quite some time to get that. So we do definitely need to get those tumors kind of up there. We are producing, what, 444 trillion it's saying. And if we get a good multiplier with 2 pairs here, 19 QA. So that's might just kind of like tick up. I mean, we've already got about close to like 100 QA since we kind of loaded this episode, so that's pretty cool. Let's have a look what else we've got. So Thingy Garden. Okay, so what do we have here? I can't quite remember this one. We have almost 300 million of these, and we're getting what, plus 373 million. Okay, so let's upgrade a few of these. Not too much. Let's just kind of try and see what we can kind of maximize as best. Oops, that one's going to take quite some time, that one. Let's get that up a little bit. Okay, so these ones here are taking, let's just get this up a little bit. Yep, so that's pretty much all I want to spend on that one. This one here, we need this little symbol. Now the question is what is this? Will. Okay, so crits produce 1 will. So in order to get will, we need a crit, and we're on 617. So in order to get these, it says plus 58 billion. So I'm kind of curious on what that is. I mean, we've got a few there. It's like plus 86 billion. I'm kind of curious on what that is. These thingies will kind of randomly trigger wills. And we have a 15% crit chance right now. And when we hit a crit, we get wills. So sometimes that number will just start sparking. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look at the stats as well. So yeah, so right here, you see it's got 0 per second, which is a bit curious on what we're doing on that one. Stage 2, I remember last episode we were trying to balance things. I mean, minus 153 billion cigarettes per second. Galena, let's see if we can kind of balance this a little bit. So first of all, if we upgrade that, and once more, so we're on a positive now. So humus, where is the humus? Let's have a look. I mean, sand, we need to get sand up. So let's up that. So sand's minus 4. And then we're on a positive there. These are all positive. Plastic needs to go up. So whoops, didn't mean to do that. So plastic. How many times do we need? Oh, we need to do plastic quite some time now. Let's hope that this doesn't. Oh, there we go. So we're positive there. Petroleum now needs to go up. Whoops. I keep clicking and that happens. So petroleum is now positive, and then we're back to sand being the negative. So let's just kind of balance this stuff out as best we can. Now, where is the humus? That's this one right here. Okay, this is one of the very first ones. So let's just upgrade that a little bit. So that's 64 billion. Now we're negative on the cigarettes. Where's the cigarettes? Here we go. So we will get that. Cigarette is taking quite a lot. There we go. And then let's balance this up. We got the galena again. Let's up that one. Draw plates now, so we can kind of get that one out to the positive. Back to cigarettes being negative. So we have galena. So this is just a case of balancing as best we can. And I'm just going to continue doing this until we can try and get positives.
One eternity later.
That seems to have balanced things just a little bit. Okay. Right, so let's have a look at the tumors, because the tumors were kind of what we were looking at kind of before, where it was going to take decades to level up some of this stuff. So yeah, so it's still looking like it's going to take quite some time to kind of do this. I mean, right now it looks like those coils are going to be the biggest one, followed by the, is that glass? I think it was the glass, right? So yeah, so the glass needs to go up. It looks like in order to get the glass to go up, we need to get the steel up, which we can do. So I'm just going to upgrade that a little bit, not too much. think that should do that. Now glass is now going to take, 3 days to kind of get that up. Although, depending on crits, it might kind of like be a bit less. Has this thrown off the numbers? It hasn't. Okay. So these all consume something. For example, the carcinogen consumes tumors. Tumors don't seem to anything else. I don't think tumors are consumed any other materials on that one. So we can look to focus on trying to get that to go up. But we do need, it's gone from a decade to days now. So how do we get the coils? Let's have a look at coils. So what does coils consume? Oh, sorry, it's a wire. So wire doesn't seem to consume anything. So we can just level up that a lot. And you see that's just gone up to 1 QA now. So that's taken, it's halved the amount of time. We also seem to have used a lot of something. See now already, draw plate's gone. Okay. You can put this up. So that's no there. So plastic and sand again. What does sand? Sand consumes the glass. And then glass. So that we can level up. We have to try and find something that like doesn't consume anything. Max that out. So that takes lead. So it looks like, let's see how far we can get. Lead takes steel. See, so it's just like, sorry, not steel. Wood. This confirms axe. Axe considers wood. And wood. See, that wood consumes hardwood. Okay. Let's just level up these a little bit. Okay. How is that looking on this one? Plastic. Okay. Let's up this a little bit. Petroleum. Let's up this a little bit. There we go. And then again, it's just never ending, isn't it? Okay, let's just get that now. I think we're in a good spot now. Obviously, we've added a lot of levels, so let's go back onto this. We can do, we're up 284 billion, so we got a lot of them somehow. Will's starting to get up a little bit better, which is good. We can now do the minimum duration up to get that one. Output, yeah, let's get all of these. So, that's going to take a lot of them. 10 billion. Okay, so that's good. It's a nice little kind of bonus on that one. What do we have here? Ooh, yeah, crit multiplier. That's a good one. Let's do that, and then output as well. See, these are pretty good upgrades, these ones, that's for sure. Whatever the thingy garden is, it seems to be working very well for us. And I think if we just, that's all we can do with that one. So you see here, already it looks like it's triggering a lot more than it was. So that's good. We seem to be getting a lot of the, whatever that currency is, the topaz, I believe. So that's good. What we really want to do is try and get this up, I think. Output and input. Like a 15% increase is going to be pretty decent. We just got to really kind of trigger them a little bit. What else do we have here? Let's get, so the radiative upgrades is very similar to, I think it was it these, the malignant upgrades in stage 1, from which they had to kind of prestige to get these into kind of effect. So right now, output and input, I'm not really too bothered about kind of prestiging, just to kind of get stage 1's output kind of increased. But things like this here, where we get a larger hand size. So these can, I mean, look at that. Fibonacci, 37 billion in that currency. So that's good. So that's one of the things that we want. I think this as well, we need to get the output kind of and input increased on stage 2. That'll make things a lot easier for that one. What do we have? At the start of every new hand, roll a 20-sided die. The value of its roll will multiply. Oh, I mean, that's a huge one right there. What's this one? Jackpot. The pot increases by 1% of all chips gains. Let's get that. What else do we have? Permanently unlock limit break for stage 1 and stage 2. Okay, right. I'll do that one in a second. I mean, we're hitting some real huge crits. I mean, we're at QA. We're at SP now. That's like went from what, quadrillion, quintillion, sextillion, septillion. That's like a huge jump right there. So that's like a 59% on prestige increase is pretty solid. Now limit break. Let's leave that for now. But I think we have quite a few of the radiative ones, so that's good. Let's continue to kind of work through these. The crit multiplier. I want this one first. This output's going to be good. We're in the trillions. Oh, nice. So we've stepped up again. Okay, so we'll just get that a couple of times. Get the multiplier up. Might as well get this one as well to get the output increased. So, and what else? Okay, yep, new thingy. Let's get a few of these. So this should get us more. Yep, there we go. And these are going up a lot faster, which I like. Okay, right. Now, what do we have here? This is the muck upgrade. So this is the standard one. So we're into the octillions on the carcinogen, so we can get quite a few of these without even, oh, apparently not. I think what was it? I wonder what takes that, because that just went down real quick. SP, yep. Okay, oh no, it's because it takes so many. I mean, all of these outputs, I mean, we must have hit a really solid crit before to get that carcinogen up to octillion. So we'll just kind of max these out as best we can. Don't quite want to get into the octillions and spending them. It's just a case of just mass upgrading now. I think like kind of like the offline rewards, I think because I haven't played this game in so long, I think there's quite a lot of these have been kind of stacking while I've been offline. So I think we have a little bit of extra kind of like progression given that we've left it for so long. So I'll just kind of finish up these. God, we can like really plow through all of these upgrades. See how big the number's going. Oops, didn't mean to do that, but we have, I mean, we must have hit another critical pretty massively. So the crits seem to be doing the work. That's definitely some good upgrades there. Oh, see, that just went to 110. We had like 6. Not complaining at all. And what do we have here? So this is brand new. Ain't no way I'm clicking all of these every prestige. Okay, so now we have automatic just for that one. So nice. Okay, so let's just kind of run through quickly what we have. So we have all of the Firestarter upgrades from stage 1, all of them in Juice Pot, and all but one on the Malignant upgrades. So I wonder what we have to do to unlock this last one. Unknown upgrade, potential effects, blows the wind of God. on COVID-19, destroying it forever and never allowing it to come back. Okay, so wonder what, and that one's called, oh, it doesn't even say what it's called. So it's going to be an unlock at some point. For the map upgrades, we did get all of these done. That kind of unlocks all of the different stuff. So I just kind of minimize that one. 37 to 62 on that one, so we're doing pretty well. Automatic upgrade is on. What's this? Residue. So it looks like residue is another thing that we need to unlock somehow. We'll see what happens there with that one. For fate upgrades, this is pretty much done, 32 or 39. We have a few that's kind of locked here. That's another thing we got to figure out. This one, I have a feeling doing this one might unlock some of these, but we'll see what happens with that one. But almost done with that one. Radioactive, or radiative, I will say radioactive. Radiatives upgrades. So getting there on that one. 8 of 20. For some reason, 8 of 20 is 75%. Don't think that maths. For the cash shop, we're getting there with that one. A lot of these are running now, so that's kind of cool. Would like to get some of these kind of like leveled up and stuff. The haste, all of these kind of fun ones to do. Stage 1 upgrades. That's the kind of one that was kind of in the demo, which I think was kind of when they redid the cash shop. They kind of reset that. Then we have the thingy garden again. So I'll just continue to level up this one. This seems to be adding a lot to the increase of our topaz. So kind of getting that up high is pretty decent. What's this? Crit multiplier. Might as well get that. Output. Keep as many of those as I can. Might as well get the crit multiplier done. And also, can we? Nope, can't quite do that one yet, but the output is ×6 now, so that's pretty good. Elastic parasite upgrades. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, echo. Lords and thingies permanently gain a chance equal to their crit chance to gain an echo, replicating their output after 3 seconds. Okay. So I think what we have to do is we have to do an arcade run. I think I vaguely remember last episode or the episode before when we kind of did that. So same with this one. So the limit break and the echo are both kind of things that we need to kind of complete, I think, before we progress on this one as well. So let's have a look and see what this arcade run is. Let's run through this. Arcade run. You're about to begin an arcade run. You will lose all upgrades and begin the run. You can exit the run early, forfeiting the completion reward. Upon exiting the run, everything should be restored exactly as it currently is. If anything is different, report it, blah, blah, blah. Run effects. Play with a supercharged limit break, now affecting all cash shop lords 2. Stage 2 and higher upgrade trees are locked for this run. Completion reward. Permanently unlock limit break for stage 1 and stage 2 lords. Okay, let's check it out, see what it does. Although we start very... this goes back quite a few episodes to episode 1 when we were kind of just waiting to gather things. So during this, we can see basically taking us back to stage 1 and doing this. Now I'm curious. Oh, okay. So to get the limit break, we have to get 10 DVG malignancies. So you can see this will take quite a bit of time. We need coal, which right now, if we have a look, we are making apparently minus 5.4 million per second. All right, now we're in net positive. But yeah, these numbers are so small. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wind on a little bit of time, and then I'm going to get basically all the way up to the malignancies unlocked. Okay, and we are back with the update. So for a little while, it took a long time there. The stone and kind of coal, you can see here, coal is minus 72,000 at this kind of stage. We are very kind of like tied by not having all of those kind of bonuses for coal to make it into a positive. So it is getting a little bit kind of like stifled by the kind of balance of coal. One thing that is pretty cool with this kind of arcade mode is that the limit break here. So it started off where you had to collect 100 resources to level up the limit break, which is basically a multiplier for the lords. After about, I think it was like a 10x multiplier or 10x limit break, it went up to 1,000, and then I think one more level it went up to 1,000,000, and now we have to collect 10 million resources across all of the lords to increase that multiplier. So it did exponentially kind of like level up, which is great. But like I say, it took about 30 minutes to get to this stage just by kind of waiting on these stone and coal to level up, unlocking each of the different lords, you know, the iron, copper, the kind of the raw variants, and then the actual smelted variants, and then so on and so forth. So in terms of the kind of currency that we have right now, you can see we have everything in the positive outside of the coal, which is, you know, a few seconds away there. It's going to take a lot to get that into the positive, but what we are kind of focusing on now is just kind of maxing out this fire starter upgrade. So this one here, unlock the malignant, which is great. We can kind of get going with these ones. These are the prestige ones, but before we do that, I would like to unlock the cash shop stuff just to kind of get that moving just a little bit. You can see here all of these are restarted, so this is like a full replay through with the goal of like kind of this limit break. Once we've completed the kind of the task and completed this to get that 10 DVG, we can kind of upgrade, or sorry, not so much upgrade, but we can kind of implement that into the regular play, which will push us further and get us kind of along with that. So you can see here that just kind of went up to 25. Now you can see just all of these resources kind of like ticking away, kind of filling that limit break. Okay, so we'll do this, this, this. We can get, that'll be a good one just to kind of get started with that. And then what else can we do? We might as well kind of get the malignancy up as high as possible. What I would like to do is at least get the input and output doubled. That just makes it very much quicker. Having these kind of like leveled up before we prestige is good. You know, these are the two upgrades, like kind of like this one here to get that coal up. That's what we really need to kind of in the next playthrough, the next prestige. We're not going to get up to the 10 DVG this thing without prestige and all of these, so I think we need to kind of get all of these. I kind of wonder if we go for the juice pots as well. I mean, we're talking about, you know, millions of the malignants and stuff like that, but I want to kind of progress just a little bit. I'm going to give it another sort of 30 minutes, and I'm just going to keep on clicking, keep on upgrading, just as things come on. The multiplier here is, you know, obviously it's 25 times faster as it stands for just like a single playthrough. So this is real solid kind of work there. You can see here, I mean, growth has eventually got to the negative. That was kind of like the second one. That was just kind of balancing on certain things because, you know, this takes like a lot of different materials. One thing that I did kind of mess up on earlier when I was talking about these consumes, I thought it was consumes. It's actually consumers when we were talking about the stage 2 stuff. So I actually got that the wrong way around. So like you can see here, the reason why coal is such a hard one is because you can see here it takes 8 different things, like 8 different lords kind of consume the coal. So that's why we're kind of struggling with that. So I'm going to wind on a little bit further time, get us to like kind of at least a reasonable amount of what I feel we should kind of upgrade the kind of, well, prestige, so we can kind of like run through it again, and I can show you the difference between what took us 30 minutes just to get the malignancy up and unlocked to like what it would be after this prestige.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, and we're back, and after a few more kind of little levels, kind of like working our way through all of this kind of stuff, you can see here we have got our Firestarter upgrades pretty much kind of like leveled up as best we can. The growing on me is a little bit later on through prestiges and stuff like that, but one thing that I did kind of notice is and it's been a while obviously since we've been this level kind of like at the very start, but these cash shop upgrades are huge in terms of exponentially growing the resources, mainly because of like kind of these upgrades here, some of these, all of those. So now that we have everything in the positive, we are now looking at all of these malignant upgrades to take effect. So we managed to max out the haste, got the auto buy, we have the output multiplier for the coal, we have the first level of the output and input, so that's another multiplier on that. We have the first one of the output and input of the concrete. We have a free level in coal, so that'll start off straight away. We've maxed out all of these. This is going to be real quick when we kind of prestige on that one. As you can see, 40 minutes here, we're going up pretty quick, even though that we are using all of these resources to get coal. So let's prestige and make sure we kind of show you exactly how things are with the leveling now. So we prestiged here. We have the 7 upgrades already in effect now, and you can see already that we're getting lots of claws, and this limit break is now up to 67. It's going up so quick. Now it looks like the limit break does kind of carry on from the kind of previous prestige, which is good to know. We are getting many levels on this, so I'm just going to make sure we are kind of leveling up this. One thing I did notice is these here that can level up don't show in the brackets. So for a little while in the kind of last prestige, when I was kind of, offline, the gem wasn't leveling it because while I'd unlocked it, I hadn't leveled it. So just to make sure that you are kind of referring to this cash shop now and again, because it is constantly kind of gaining kind of cash and gems, and just to make sure that you do level it up. So let's grab these just to make sure we can level up those as much as possible. All of these really do kind of help with the kind of leveling up of these as well. So I'll get all of these again. Doesn't take too long to get them kind of added. We are already making quite a bit of resources with the upgrades from the prestige. As you can see here, I mean, already we're talking about 2-3 minutes here, and we've already got oil, tarball, growth. They're all kind of like leveling up away, where that took maybe about 30-40 minutes to kind of get there last time. And I haven't really been paying attention too much of these Firestarter upgrades, which does kind of increase the level at which these guys kind of upgrade. So let's just kind of get all of these. It's thankful that we have the auto buy now, so these are all just kind of doing their thing while we can focus on this. Just got to make sure these growths here, I'm actually going to force this a level up or two just to make sure that we are like, that's as far as I'm going to level them up, because I don't want to go into the negative with these. So you can just see here, I mean, subscriptions, we'll kind of tackle that one in a little bit. I'm not really too worried about it too far. These ones seem to kind of always go into the negative as soon as you unlock them, so we're just going to kind of work on that one a little bit later. But for now, it's just a case of just making sure that we level up all of these as quickly as possible. So I mean, already we're at 32. I think there's 37 we can unlock before, or we were up to 37 to unlock before we kind of prestige last time. I mean, we're already up to malignancy level 4. That's taken all of 4 minutes. It took so much longer the first time. The importance of the prestiges is so good. I just want to make sure we have them, get that output, and we kind of work towards. So I'm curious on whether or not this malignancy here is in total, as opposed to like per prestige. So whatever we gained in Malignancy's last prestige carries on into this. It does look like that bar has kind of increased a little bit and it hasn't reset, and we're only making like 11,000. So I know we're making considerable amount more on this one, so I think it might have carried over, so that's good to know. I'm just going to continue to level these, go back into this one. That should hopefully put those things into a positive, and it's just much of the same, just grabbing these levels, increasing that, popping back on. I mean, look at this, we're already at 23 million, 46 million. It's kind of just like going so much faster now. So we can get this one. Can we almost max that out? Malignancies is where we need to be. So getting this leveled up as quickly as we can so we can kind of work on this limit break. Limit break's up to 140, 103. I didn't even notice that. That is just so much faster now that we have it. It seems to snowball, which is cool. We're already past what we were before we prestiged. We've already unlocked the juice part, which is really good for increasing the levels even more. So this is going to be much of the same, exactly like the first few levels of playthrough in our first episodes that we kind of ran. So I'm going to call it there for today, and I'm going to kind of let this go, kind of AFK, level up, and basically get this limit break completed so that we can see how it affects our main game in the next episode. So guys, I appreciate you checking in this episode, and I'm glad to be back, and I will be kind of recording a lot more kind of content in the coming months. I know I took a bit of a hiatus just with kind of real life work and stuff like that, but I appreciate you tuning in for the episode, and I will catch you guys in the next one.